do another behind the scenes cooking. I'm gonna be doing a pasta vlog. Been seeing a lot of people, all these TikToks and stuff, always making like a pasta dish where you got like little tomatoes and they saute them up, and then they throw in basil, little pasta water. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's the gist of it. That's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. I've got too many tomatoes. I've been growing so many tomatoes. I'm like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bushels, 7 bundles. So we've been so productive. I gotta start cooking some of these tomatoes before I go crazy. And I also have been growing some basil. I picked some basil, got some fresh basil. So that's gonna be the gist of this video. It's gonna be the behind the scenes. I'm making a cooking vlog. So just gonna keep this going. I don't know, just trying something new, documenting the cook session. Wow, I just took a shower. My hair is jacked up. Gonna be doing this. I got my pot water. And I'll show you a little bonus before I get started. Oh my God, I found a man in the neighborhood selling a watermelon. My God, it's like 25 pounds. All right, so if you're watching this playback, that's the gist of it. I'll put you up here. Oh God, oh God, oh God. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. I'm driving. I'll try to move it over here, but primarily gonna be focused on recording this vlog. So come on, if you're hanging out, you're hanging out. I got my mic. All right, mic'd up. Have you ever had too many tomatoes? Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Have you ever had too many tomatoes? Oh, I have. All right, let me show you what I'm working with. The garden has been plentiful, bountiful. Look, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God, spilt my basil a little bit. Okay, so spoiler alert, it's gonna be some fresh basil coming up. Look at all these tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, about some 6, 7. My Lord. We're not gonna be cooking them all tonight, but I've been watching on TikTok. All the TikTokers, they got some it's like it's a pasta. They make it in just a pan, and they just slice up some of these smallies. So we're gonna take a bunch of the cherries, the smallies. I got a blue million of these. So it looks like in the video they just chop them up, throw them in a pan, get some water boiling, and throw some basil. Side note, check this out. Fresh basil out the garden. Well, this is almost like for freshness, like a fresh meal gonna be made here. Hit it with a linguine just to be different. So that's the gist of it. All right. Oh, and then bonus, I'm live streaming this one again. Just throwing it out there, trying something new. So if you want to go back and watch the behind the scenes, there could be some bloopers. I might be acting crazy. You never know. Because I got to edit it out, and this will probably come out in a couple weeks. But I don't know what I'm telling you now, because this one's going to be out there first, and then maybe when you watch this one, you can look out for the next one. Do what you wish. I'll leave it up to you. All right. Let's put some of these away. Back. That one back. This one. Ooh, which order were these in? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. The big boys. That one can go here. There's a lot in that one. Let's try and get through a whole bushel maybe. Oh, there's so many of these. Okay. Slide them back. Let's try to put that there. Whoa. Oh God, more. But wait, there's more. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can get through these. I got two, I don't know what you call them. They're like strawberry containers. Let's just say there's 2 bushels of tomatoes. So there's a lot. See, look at my thumbnail. See if I can make this a little smaller. Come down like this. He's like grimacing. Maybe that'll work. Okay. All right. Oh, one little thing I gotta show you. One little thing. Look at this watermelon. Oh my, it's like 20 pounds. Found a man in the neighborhood selling them. 10 smackaroonies. It was a little expensive, but it's huge. I forgot what it's called, but Jubilee. Oh, seeded Jubilee. It's bigger than my head. So hopefully this is a good tasting one. All right. Move this big boy. Get this over here. Shoot it down. Boop. I just filled up this water pot. So I'm gonna be boiling. We're doing linguine. I don't remember if I told you. Put a generous amount of salt in there. And we're doing linguine. Gonna boil that up. Gotta wash this. Actually, gotta wash all the veggies. Let me get this. Just pour them in here and swirl them. That will work. And to wash these, I think I'm just gonna pour them in here. I need to get his little greenness off and just wash them that way. Feels like it's a little easier. Yeah, this one looks like he didn't make it. Get him out of there. Get a nice rinsey. Wash all them squirrel germs off these tomatoes. What's that, little nubby? I'll see if this is enough. I'm not sure. Alright, drain. This, move over here. I guess I can wash this basil. I don't know if I use both these basils. I'll do that in a minute. Turn that off. Where'd my drain go? All right, and I need to turn my water on. Yeah, this first step, get your pasta water boiling. All right. I got that salted down nicely. Here's our tomatoes. Oh God, that just dripped water all over me. Ugh. Here's our tomatoes. I think this is enough, but I didn't look at many recipes. I probably should have. But basically, it's just like they get that pan going. They cut these in half. Throw the tomatoes in there. Olive oil, salt, pepper. I think garlic. Garlic will be good in there. And then with your pasta over there, they just make it and throw a little bit of the pasta water in there. Throw spaghetti in there. Throw the basil. Whip it. So I think it's gonna be an easy one. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. Wow. So this will definitely get done by 9:30. I like making 30-minute meals. And basil, I think I can get away with just one sprig. This thing got away from me. It's pretty tall out there. It was like almost 3 foot. 3 foot or 3 foot? All right. Anyways, let's slice some tomatoes. Just going like that. That's a pretty good shot. Where's my knife? Where's my favorite Nif? Our second favorite will do. Alright. Whoa! This might be too much, too little. I don't know. Okay, so I got all these cherry tomatoes. I think I was gonna give them just a rough chop, just like cut them in half, cut them in half, cut them in half, something like that. I'm just gonna do them all, and I'll get back to you. I'll stick with y'all though. Nice. Uh-oh, that one splurted. Oh god, this isn't going very well. All right. Slice, slice. Should probably have my pan over here so I can like throw them in. That would have been smart. Whew. There's a lot in here. I'm starting to sweat. Uh-oh, it's sliced. Probably a better way to do this. And then slice of the tomato. Slice the tomato. And get like an opera, Italian opera going on. Man, I should have some music. All right, about halfway through this. Slicey, slice, slice. Oh, forgot him. Oh, no, got him. At that point, that's probably enough, but we got so many tomatoes, I'm just going to make them all. Probably should heat that pan up too, that would have been smart. Got about half of these chopped so far, got a couple more to go. But I forgot, I think I should start heating up my skillet. I'm going to go throw some olive oil in there and get them heated up. Just to be fully transparent with y'all. Alright. So just crank up some oil, this is the pan I'm using. That's the pot of water. Got the water at almost high. Pans I got at 6. I'm gonna go and throw ahead my linguine in there now. I'm not gonna do the whole pound of rooney. I guess I'll do about half the box. I don't know what that is. There we go. Maybe a little more. I don't know. Finish this choppy. I got a little bit of chopping to do. Ah, almost lost one. I got a little more chopping to do. Alright. We're sliced. Almost done. Wow, that's a little one. I'll just give you a little slice. A little slice for you. That's a lot of tomatoes. That one a slice. That one a slice. Do that one a slice. That one a slice too. The burner stinks. Something burning on that burner. Alright, that looks beautiful actually. Wow. It's really pretty, all these tomatoes. Ah. Check out my tomatoes. What the heck? Good thing you don't got vision in here, because something's on my burner. Something stank over there. Alright, would you like to see my beautiful tomatoes? Look how many there are. Wow. That's nice, ain't it? Slice them all up. We're going to throw them in the skillet. I got a little olive oil. I feel like I use a little more. A little squirt. I got them at a 6. I can pull this back up. I got the burner at about a 6. I just do some more olive oil in there. I think it's time to get these tomatoes going. The pasta's almost boiling. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's turn this over a little bit. If you guys want to see this, how do I get to the, where am I at? Can I flip the screen? Up. Can I flip that? There we go. Uh-oh. Alright, there we're going. Check out that pasta. Let me get a fork for it. I know 6. Alright, this is about to start boiling. Get in there, baby. Get this down here. So that pasta's about boiling. And you know, wooden spoon gang, Team Wooden Spoon for life, baby, for life. All right, got that pan heated up. Let's throw in some of these tomatoes. Ooh, a little bit of a sizzle action, huh? Okay. Uh-oh, we lost one. That looks good. That looks about how like they when I watch them TikToks, so the pan's usually like all the way full. Nice. I was worried that I used too many. That's looking good actually. Okay. Let's fill with some olive oil. It's hard to go wrong with olive oil. I got a little bit of Italian herb grinder. Let's go ahead and let's hit them with that. A little herb grinder. I think it's gonna be good. This gonna be good. Alright. So it's gonna get some of that grinder on there and get those nice. That's good to me. Let's just hit them with some salt and pepper. Salt. Actually, that's the pepper. And we're gonna salt it. Might have been a little heavy-handed in the seasoning. Okay. Linguini's looking good. Starting to boil. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Ouch, that water just burnt me. That hurt. A little shake action. All right. I'll pop it back over here. Whoa, that's a bad angle. All right. Set you back over here. Let's prep some. Let me get this going too. All right. Next scene. There, it started like hiding behind the basil. You couldn't find me, could you? Alright, so got the tomatoes in the pan. Shaky. Pasta's boiling, so what is that? People like to eat al dente. It's usually like 8 to 10 minutes. So 9:09. Ooh, we're gonna make it before 30 minutes. So next steps. I need to rinse this out. I washed my tomatoes in it. So I'm gonna strain my pasta in that. Let's wash some basil. We need to wash the basil. Get another scene, let me get a little sip. Oh my god. Almost forgot garlic. You always need garlic. Alright, so I'm gonna bust up in a couple garlic cloves real quick. How could I have forgotten the garlic? Wow, this bag of garlic ain't playing nice. I'm starting to get stressed out. Got the things cooking. I gotta flop this. Smash, baby, smash. This is a bad head of garlic. I do not like this one. Smash that garlic. Slice that. Turn. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Peel, peel, peel. Gotta get this going. We're running out of time. Running out of time. Right. Open. Oh, pop that layer off. That'll be off. Go. 4. Going. Camera, I'm almost done. Turn it back on. Now, I don't know what your opinion is on this, but peeling garlic in a hot kitchen and getting stressed out because you forgot to get the garlic and then the garlic won't peel very well, that's got to be at least layer 2 of Dante's Inferno, if you ask me. But anyways, let's get this garlic party started. Got about 5 cloves. Oh, 5 cloves over here. Let me zoom in. Just gonna give them a rough chop, a little rough chop. And I'm gonna throw them in there with those tomatoes. If I was smart, I would have prepped this beforehand, but you know, something slipped the noggin. I'm not gonna get too crazy. I probably could have done more garlic, but this head of garlic is, I don't like this one. It's like, I thought it was a big bulb, but all the little nodules of the cloves are small. They got a lot of wrapper on it. It annoys me. Jumping back over this way. Still live. Let me hit that quick. Get that button. There we go. Get this shot. Pull that back. A wooden spoon. Hold this down. Oh, press that button. Nope. Press that button. There we go. There we go. All right. So these have been sizzling over here in some olive oil. They're starting to get their own little juice. I don't know if I'm supposed to tap them out a little bit and kind of like smush them a little, or if they're just gonna. Oh wow, that squirted out everywhere. That was scary. All right, I'll leave them alone for now. And my linguine, it should be about done. We're at 9:14. Ow, burn myself again. I threw it in maybe like 9:07, 9:08. So it's about done. Let me get this garlic in here. Decent amount of garlic. I wish I would have done 6 cloves, but we're already in the gumption of things, you know. That's decent. Now hit them a little more salt. I don't know. There we go. A little more pepper just for posterity. Since I spun them around a little bit, we'll do a little more spice. I mean, I like my stuff seasoned up. Okay. All right, now we gotta move quick because I still gotta throw the basil in, a little bit of pasta water. Let's test this out. Are we done over here? Oh gosh. Get in there. Let's test this out. That's about done. Alright, let me move these cameras back. Alright, so now I gotta move quick. Pasta's done. Pasta is done. I think I'm just gonna use I'll do the taller sprig. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm counting it. It's like 10. It's got smaller leaves, but I'll get the rest of them off. I'm gonna wash these basils out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in. Throw them in the pan. All right, got 10 basil leaves going in over there. I'm just gonna throw them in real quick. Hang on. And my pasta is done, but I gotta remember to save a little bit of that water. Gotta save a little water. So, let's see. Ah, my strainer. I forgot my strainer. Moving too quick. All right, so I think I'm gonna pour a little water off first so I remember it. I'm a dodo bird, you know. Back over here. Oh my God, here we go. All right. Pour nice and tall and strong. All right, got that. I poured a little bit of pasta water in there. Now the pasta's out here. Burn it all off. I'll show you over here. You switch the little switcheroo. You get the switcheroo. Oh God, I got the switcheroo wrong. All right, there we go. Put some pasta water in there. 10 basil leaves. Ooh, let me turn it down. Those leaves are looking a little wilty there. All right. Let's see if I can put this camera here. All right, here we go. So now, oh my God, go down, perfect. The basil looks a little wilty. Wonder if I should have added, not at this point. It's looking a little hot. The heat got to it. All right. Now pasta going in. I think that's how they do it on TikTok. Pasta goes in. Just give it a good swirl, like a generous swirl. I don't know if it's supposed to cook down a little further. Probably should have looked up a recipe, like a normal person might have done. Okay, the temperature's dropped. Let me turn it up a little bit. I mean, what's a little more olive oil, you know? A little olive oil never hurt nobody. So I think that's about it. That's about done. So I don't know if it soaks up the water, or if I didn't put enough. I'm gonna let this come together for a little bit. And let me grab some Parmesan cheese. All right, let me get in this. Put it back over here. I do this. There we go. Ah. Put this in. I'll film this next scene. Backwards. Oh, it's still cooking over a little bit there. I can't talk. So it's still over there cooking a little bit. Maybe I should turn it down. I'm gonna get worried. Yeah. Turn it down to about a 2. I got pasta water in there. The pasta, all the tomatoes are in there. Let's find us some Parmesan cheese. That'll be a good topper. My hair is, almost looking like Mario. It's me, Mario. I don't know if I got any fresh Parmesan or not. Or going old school then. I've got the little shaky shakes. I don't think I have any regular Parmesan. Let's plate it up and see how it looks. I think it's done now because the pasta's cooked, the tomatoes cooked. All right, let me make some room. We'll wash put the rest of that away. Oh my Lord. Okay. All right. This. Move this to here. Put this down. Oh gosh. Put this down. Zoom in. I don't have one of those. Use like a clamper. What do I got? This will work. Little A little snip snip. You always gotta go on the snip snip. Alright, chat, that's how we're looking. So I still got a little bit of water. A little bit of water. I got the tomatoes. Alright. So let's see. So I'm serving it. Get some tomatoes in there. Probably could have put more basil because it looks like the basil kind of disintegrated a little bit. Throw a couple of extra tomatoes in there. About dropped it. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Would you eat that? Alright. Alright. So this next scene. Well, that was kind of quick and easy. We just had to boil the pasta, saute down them onions. Onions. Well, that was pretty easy. We just had to saute down those tomatoes, threw in some garlic, some basil. We had the pasta boiling. I put a little bit of water in there. Yeah, made in 9:22. This is a 20-minute meal, really. All right. I don't think I have any fresh Parmesan, so I'm gonna put some of this shaky stuff on it. Let's give it a taste. See if this was worth it or not. You know. This is how it's looking. Let's put the shaky cheese on it. And as per usual, I always try to taste it with you guys, let you know if it was a fail, if it was good, if I loved it, if I would make it again. Let's give it a shot. First I'm gonna taste it just straight noodles, just to see if it like got the tomato flavor or the basil off it. I can taste a little tomato, a little basil. Okay. Let me get it with, let's get it with a basil and a tomato hit. Tomato, the basil in there, tomato on top. See that, guys? Wow. This is actually really good. So you gotta get a tomato in the bite. You gotta get a tomato and preferably a little basil. Next time I would add more basil. I added 10 leaves. Oh God. I added 10 leaves this time. Probably would add more, or you could chop them up. Wow. I'm loving this. This is good. Usually not the biggest tomato head. But I'm loving this. I'm gonna give it a 9.4. Could have done a little more fresh cheese, would be topped it up, and more tomatoes and more basil. Wow. Well, that's gonna do it for me, guys. That was a quick one, little whippy. Hope y'all having a great day. Hope y'all are eating good. I'll see y'all later. Bye. All right, guys. That was my little behind the scenes action. Try to bring you in as much as I could. This is good. This is good. Go ahead and make it. Just tomatoes, basil, pasta, olive oil, Parmesan. It's simple. You can do it. I got faith in you. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Talk to y'all later.